This is Darren Plumb, your realtor with Remax Hallmark York Group. I specialize in the areas of Aurora, Stouffville, and Newmarket. Today I'm on Yonge Street in Aurora at Foxglove Design doing a local business profile. We're going to go on inside and meet the owner, Michelle Major, and see what we can find out. Okay, so we're inside Foxglove Design and with the owner, Michelle Major, and we're going to talk to her and find out a little bit more about what she does. Michelle, welcome.
Thanks, Darren. It's great to have you in our studio.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you having me in. So tell me, how long have you guys been here?
So we opened the studio location 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And before that, I just worked from my home. And I really wanted to grow my business and have a location where people could come in and see us, meet us, and check us out. Right, right.
And in terms of what you're known for, I mean, I'm looking around your store here. I mean, you have a bit of everything. What is your main focus?
So we do full interior and kitchen design, and I actually started in this business 20 years ago, and started as a kitchen designer.
Wow!
And through that, I'm self-taught within the industry,
right?
And the job just grew organically and has brought me to this location and this time now. And one of the neat things as well is that I teach at Georgian College in the kitchen and bath program and in the decorating program. So
wow.
Yeah, really exciting to have that opportunity. So it's part-time,
right?
2 courses each semester.
Oh, that is excellent. Mm-hmm. So I understand from talking with you, Michelle, just briefly before we made the appointment to come out today, that you do some volunteer lunches here. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me more about that?
Well, again, it sort of happened organically, but as I was setting up the studio, I was putting in all the appliances, but they weren't going to work.
Right.
And I was driving home one day and I thought, oh my gosh, I need to put in a working kitchen, do food. Food always brings people together. And we decided to start doing the Tuesday lunches.
Right.
And I didn't want people to pay me to come in and eat lunch here.
Right.
And I thought, what can I do to give back to the community? So we decided to have people give donations to the Yellow Brick House. So I don't do the cooking. I have a chef that comes in. I love to cook, but I am not a chef. And our chef cooks. And then we have people just whatever amount they want to give. So at this point, we've already given to the Yellow Brick House $2,200.
Right.
And we probably have at this point now about $1,500 sitting in a pot, getting ready in the fall to present to them again.
No way.
So it's been very successful.
So now with the kitchen, is it always a cook that you're like a chef you're bringing in, or is it like, and what type of groups come in for that? Like, what is the purpose of what are they?
So we weren't sure, again, when we first did it, what that would look like and who would come in.
Right.
So maybe a potential client that's heard about us, but they, don't want to just pick up the phone and call.
Right.
They can come in and meet us, and it's a little more of a casual environment for them to get to know us and just check us out. And then we have found over the last 2.5 years a lot of women in business that may work from home. Or they're moms, but they have a part-time business.
So it provides a space
selling, that they can come in and network and connect.
Right.
And then from that, the spin-off has been that we allow anybody in business to use our facility in an evening, on a Saturday, to host their own events here, and we do not charge for that.
Excellent.
So they can come in and they could either bring their own chef,
do
whatever they want within the space.
Terrific.
And it just, again, because it's so hard for them to find space and a location.
Sure.
This is a great situation for them. And, again, we're helping, other people in business.
Right. And not just confined to your hours of operation.
Right. No, they can come in an evening. We're open 9 to 5 Monday to Friday. So any evening they can book the space, or on a Saturday or a Sunday.
So how would someone do that with you?
Yeah, they just call the studio.
Okay.
And probably talk to me.
Okay.
And just, get a little bit of information from them of what they're looking to do.
Right.
And whatever that looks like.
Okay.
And, we give them a key and they come in and use the space.
Cool. So if there is one specialty that you would have, one thing that you are just absolutely, is the number one thing that you either love to do or you're just the best at, what would it be?
I would say working on a renovation.
Okay.
for a house, a bigger scale project.
Like a full reno?
Right. And we do a ton of kitchens. So what we find, especially with the demographics of York Region, are that these older homes have a separate living room, dining room, like all the rooms are separate. And
Right,
people,
compartmentalized.
And you know, as a realtor, people want more open space living.
Of course.
And they don't know sometimes where to start. What does that look like? So we can go in for that initial meeting.
Yep.
And then from there, we do all the drawings. So we put it on the computer. They can get a visual of what that could look like with those walls removed.
Right.
We work with structural engineers, so we do all the drawings. They stamp them, get it all permit ready. We can coordinate the trades, put all the timelines together, and go from that project right from the beginning and finish it right to the end.
And what about, you know, stages? I mean, for some folks, it's a stage thing over a couple of years. It's kind of phase one, phase two, phase three.
Yeah.
You know, you can work that in there as well.
Oh, absolutely. And it is all about the phases of a reno. And the planning stage is actually the most crucial.
Right.
Because if you don't make the right plans and know what that looks like, then it's very difficult. And that's where a lot of people get stuck or they run into problems because they haven't thought it all the way through.
Sure.
And, you know, a lot of people are on a budget. So sometimes doing that reno in phases is the way that it needs to be done.
Right.
So we are all about that and understanding what somebody's budget is and working with them to make that project and see it through.
Excellent. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, it's really good.
If there was one thing that you would like the general public to know that they don't necessarily know about you or your business now, what would that be?
Well, you know, that has been a challenge with having the studio here, and people are like, well, who are you? What do you do? And we do so many different things. It's hard to get that message out, you know, through Facebook, Instagram, even in an interview like this.
Right.
So people to come in, see who we are, what we're all about, and all the services that we offer. So it just, you know, as we are here longer and people are hearing about us, they are starting to understand. Because we do right from a color consultation, furniture upholstery, drapery, you know, any custom sewing, right through to bathroom, kitchen renos. You know, we even do outdoor living spaces for people.
Oh, okay.
So there's such a large spectrum of everything that we do. So come by the studio.
And have a look.
Have a look, ask us questions, pick up the phone, call us, whatever it takes.
So what I'm kind of sensing that might be a challenge, I mean, you can you know, tell me, with the sort of coming online of big box stores, you know, the Home Depots and the Lowe's and such, that must almost in a sense deter some people from coming in because they're looking at you from maybe a cost perspective without even knowing who you are, what you do, how you work, that, oh my gosh, I can't go in there, they're just going to be too much money.
Right, and that is an industry dilemma within the design world, that people have that perception, and I really try to
dispel the myth.
Dispel the myth, because we're here to work with people, and not everybody has, you know, a lot of money, and their budget may not be up here, it may be down here.
Right.
We have many different furniture suppliers, accessories, different ways that we can work with somebody.
Right.
And like you said before, with different phases as
Sure.
well. So it's not just with a renovation. If somebody's redoing a room, they may have to do it in phases.
Right.
So we're all about the service, the communication with the client, and really letting them know what their options are when we're working on a job with
How do
them.
people get in touch with you?
So they can check us out on our website, which is foxglovedesign.ca.
Okay.
Or they can come to the studio, which is in Aurora, right across the street from the library at 15140 Yonge Street in Aurora. Or give us a call at 289-466-1048.
Excellent. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Michelle, for having me in today. This is Darren Plumb, your realtor with Remax Hallmark York Group, coming to you with a local business profile at Foxglove Design in Aurora, Ontario. I specialize in the areas of Aurora, Stouffville, and Newmarket. If you or anyone you know have a small local business that you would like me to profile, please don't hesitate to give me a call. My number directly, 905-251-7852.